Hello, my name is Derek Maxfield, NetSteps founder and CTO, and today I'll be showing you the enrollment process that exists in the Global Management Portal to enroll a new distributor. Of course, this is the same account type that many of our clients refer to as a representative or consultant or stylist or whatever you may call it. This is the account type that is available to earn commissions and be a part of the genealogy tree. On the Accounts tab in the Global Management Portal, there's this Enroll a New Account in the global navigation. You choose the account type, which right now we're enrolling a distributor. This training video will be a little bit longer. It'll probably take us 4 or 5 minutes to go through this process, and we will step through it. So you, of course, specify the sponsor. We'll go with the infamous Carol White. Placement for those compensation plans that differentiate between sponsor and placement can be edited here because we are an admin in the Global Management Portal. We're just going to create a new distributor called Test User. Make sure that it's unique here. You can specify whether you want to manually create the username or whether you want it to be generated based on the account number. We'll leave it at the auto generation as well as the password. You specify whether this account is tax exempt, and of course the all-important social security number. This will verify uniqueness. The application on file typically is reserved for when the enrollment, when our client requires a paper application to be sent in as well. And so as a Global Management Portal user, you may or may not be able to check this. If you're putting into the system faxed in enrollments, then of course you would have the application on file already. If you're doing it over the phone, then you would not, and this may or may not even be important to our clients based on their business rules. Gender, of course. And we can add any number of phone numbers here, as well as specifying the type. Then, of course, the main address. This is the address that's gathered during the enrollment that then the distributor cannot edit for themselves after the fact, but it is the address of record. Shipping address can be the same, and then, of course, we gather the billing information right up front here, which is important because it will be used later when we purchase any starter kits or enrollment order requirements. Now, I will mention, of course, while we're processing this, that the preferred method of enrollment is always on the public site. In fact, there's some cases where we will actually not even enable the distributor enrollment from the Global Management Portal, because of course we want the distributor, the person that's enrolling, to do it for themselves. That's an important step in the process, so that they can make sure that they're choosing the right sponsor and of course the other business rules. This second step is the initial order, and in a different training you'll learn how on the Products tab you can configure this to be one particular SKU, a list of SKUs to choose from, or configure your own. This enrollment right now is configured to be a starter kit SKU, so there is one product SKU that's configured to be the SKU that gets added to every new person who's signing up to their first order. So we'll accept that. Oops. Click Next. Of course, we never like to see those, especially during my training here, but we have on step 2 the ability to create an auto ship, and this is configured using similar business rules to the order step that we just proceeded through, and that is you can have one pre-configured SKU that is the pre-built auto ship, and this also has the build a custom auto ship. We'll just accept the pre-built auto ship, change the shipping method here, and that's creating an auto ship order to be run in the coming months. The disbursement profile is, of course, how this new enrolled distributor will get paid their commissions. Default with ENCORE is just to be paid by check. There are, of course, several other ways of being paid, and we have the EFT option exposed as of now in the Global Management Portal, and this is where you would gather all of the bank information. For time, I'll just proceed forward with the standard check option. The personal website, where the newly enrolling distributor would specify what they want as their website URL. Of course, as we talked about before, our preferred method is that this person is enrolling on a PWS and enrolling for themselves. But if we are doing it on the phone, and then of course we will ask them what they want and proceed through this step as well. It's taking its own sweet time. Warehouse could not be found. Of course, that's related to the e-commerce. Let's see if it'll let us skip this step now. Well, so we clunked our way through it here, but this is, of course, just the functionality of manually enrolling a new distributor in the Global Management Portal.